That would be the carrots that we let go to seed. If you harvest and eat everything that you grow, then you'll never have seeds that'll do better the next year. So I'm sitting out here. I just drank my blueberry shake, got blueberries stuck all over my teeth. But I just thought I'd show you. I just put some nets up to catch these seeds when they're ready to fall. These carrots are producing seeds. These are the carrots that did wonderful over the winter. So next year, these seeds should do even better than this year. It's like survival of the fittest, only for plants. It works. I'm going ahead and I'm leaning some of my tomato plants down. They're getting tall. They're bending a little bit, so it's time. I just did one, but I'm about to do the next one while I try to videotape doing it with one hand. Yeah, that's crazy. I have to come up with a better plan. Anyway, this is the plant. It's growing a little hanky here, right? So first thing we do is we come down here. We pull any branches off we can. All right, then we're going to pull all the dirt away right from the plant so we can lean it without it breaking. I don't know if you can see this. Now, I'm going to put this plant down in a hole like this. And we're going to go ahead and push the dirt right back around it. And then every one of those little bumps is going to send out more roots. That's it. All right, I've seen it done. We're doing the old camera lean because I got to use two hands. I can't do this in front of a camera while the camera's in my hand. So here we go. We take these branches off. Now we dig down next to the plant. Yeah, we're knocking a few of the roots, but basically we need to make sure we could bend it without it cracking. So now, this plant, okay, it's bent, it isn't broken. Get all this dirt back over here. Now, this plant has so much more space to put roots out. This plant's going to be 10 times stronger than it was, and it's going to put out tomatoes that are amazing. And what I'm doing is, I lean this one this way, the next one the same direction, the next one the same direction. So even though I had them spaced evenly, when I'm done, they're still going to be spaced evenly. Thumbs up. All right, I had two beds right next to each other, same tomatoes. They look pretty much identical. They were getting about, I'm guessing 2 feet tall, and they're starting to wobble a little bit. So this is what they look like before I started. They look just like this bed right here. They're tall, they're lanky. So what I did was, pulled all the bottom branches off. I laid each plant down to the same direction. So not only were these planted deep, but now they're also laid down. So I just finished this bed. 1, 2, all 5 plants. I leaned them all in the same direction. Took all the small branches off the bottom. So take a look at it now. From this to this. And I promise you, you might feel like you're losing a little bit of time by doing it, but when those extra roots come out of the stem, these plants are going to take off, especially as the weather starts to get warm. It's going to make a big difference. Big, giant, healthy tomato plants. Sometimes they need a little trim. Okay. We'll be back. This is how you take one Bonnie plant, 3 of them for $10, that's $3.33, and you separate them very carefully. Watch this. That's 5 cucumbers for $3.33. That's $1 what? I'm not a mathematician, but I love to grow things. Point is, that worked out great. These snap peas, I'm not sure. I'm gonna just check right now. I just don't want to ruin them. And if I can't get the roots apart, they're getting planted as one clump, and I'll just aim them in different directions. But they're going in the bean tunnel. There's a blank spot over there just crying out for something. The other end should be full of beans pretty soon. But we're getting there. Actually, guess what? The sugar snap peas, they came apart pretty easy. There was a couple little tendrils up there wrapped around each other, but the roots, they came right apart. They still have the pea attached. So we have snap peas from Alaska growing on the far side of the bean tunnel. There's at least 5 or 6 of them. They're growing straight up the side. So we have our Alaskan peas. I'm going to go ahead and get these sugar snap peas on this side so they can meet up in the middle. Hopefully it's not too hot over the next week or two, and they'll really get a good start. Once the whole bean tunnel is covered, they start to shade themselves, and they do a lot better. So I'm actually impressed. Sugar snap peas, they all came apart. We got about 7 of them out of those 2 little cups. Again, do the math. You can't beat that with a stick. We're doing good. Let me go get them in the ground. There's 2 of them growing up. And here's a couple. I mean, they're almost as tall as me. They're getting there. And look at these beautiful little peas. I realized I was talking with the camera aim the other way. Plus, I have a mouthful of Alaskan peas. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull a bunch of these off. And I'm going to go ahead and get the other ones planted on the other side. But they're doing fantastic, and it's May 25th.